Hi guys, welcome back to another how-to on building lightsabers from scratch and found parts. So this time I was going to do a little bit about the lightsaber emitter for the Obi-Wan hero prop. I don't know if you remember, if you've seen my other videos. A while back I did a video on some ideas about how to build that kind of lightsaber. I used this prop. There were actually two original pieces that you just take one of. This is called a sanitary well for an exhaust pipe, I believe. But yeah, I used one of these, and this is what I favoured and been using ever since. But recently, I found another part that I think is more suitable. So I'll show you that, and then I'll kind of see how it all fits together, and I'll start from there. So I'm going to discard this as kind of an old idea, and then we're going to look at this idea now. This started life as a drain for a sink, and basically that's what it would look like when you buy it. Let's take these middle bits out that I've left in here. There you go, that might be more recognisable. You see that sort of thing every day looking down the sink. So what you do with a hacksaw or a angle saw, grinder saw, cut this piece off, discard this, you don't need that anymore, and you're left with this. Now I'll compare it with the old piece, and you might agree with me, you might not, that that's more a suitable shape and more appropriate for the more realistic Rolls-Royce engine part that they used in the original movie. So as I said, we're going to discard that as old, and we're going to go with this. So what I did after this was, well, I'm going to keep the centerpiece, as I think that's going to make quite a useful kind of nut for my center bar, or the rod that will go through to hold it. So I put a normal size washer in. I'll put all the sizes on the link on the comments section, and then just a washer, a bit of a rusty washer, that one, and then I put that inside. It seems to fit quite nice, don't have to grind that down, it's a bit of play in it. And then this is a bezel for a watch. You don't have to use this. This just gives it that kind of depth look, you know, like a channel, like a kind of an impression or something. So I've just put that in there to give it a bit of a more authentic look, and it seems to fit quite well, so I'm going to leave that. So following that, the next piece I'm going to use is you might have seen this before. This is the soap dispenser part. Some of them have these metal ones instead of the plastic, and don't know if you can just see in there, see where it screws onto the plastic soap dispenser. So I've used these before. I like the way that they're light and they've got that chrome look. Well, that's going to kind of go in there, maybe grind it down a little bit, but that's going to kind of eventually go in there, probably take maybe about an inch off that, and then that's going to make up the next part of my lightsaber, and hopefully you'll start to see something coming together. So my next video will be on the soap dispenser, and how it'll look different by the time I show you next time. It'll be ready to put in, and then we'll work our way down, and if I need to, I'll substitute some of the old parts with newer, better parts. Let me know what you think anyway in the comment section. Drop me a like, and subscribe if you want to see future content. I'm always happy to get that, and bye for now.